In this video, I'll show you how to edit category pages in WordPress with Elementor in 2026. So first of all, category pages are archive pages, not regular pages. That means they are generated dynamically and they don't appear in pages. Like if you go here to pages and all pages, they don't appear, and Elementor can't open them directly. This is normal WordPress behavior, not a bug. So to edit them visually, you must use templates. And basically, to follow this tutorial, you will need three things. You will need WordPress installed, and you will need Elementor plugin installed. So if you don't have WordPress, make sure to go install it or log into it. And if you don't have Elementor like plugin installed, you can go to plugins right here on the list panel, add plugin, and look for Elementor plugin. So Elementor plugin. You should find it, just go and click on it and click on install. Just wait for it, as you can see, and click on install. For me, as you can see, it's already installed. So you'll find an install button right here in the middle, like this one. Click on it and it will be installed. So you might, or you will actually need Elementor Pro. It's important because without Elementor Pro, you cannot create custom archive templates visually, because free Elementor has only some limited control. So if I go here, as example, to the pages and click on all the pages, I'll now be able to see products pages. Of course, if I go to any page, as an example, I'll find this edit with Elementor at the top. And if I click on it, I'll be able to edit it using Elementor. But this is not a category page. Normally, if you want to edit category pages, you can go, as an example, to the Elementor icon or logo at the top left. Once you click on it, this will open. You can click on the theme builder. So I'm going to tell you how to do it. I don't have Elementor Pro, but in order to edit category pages, you will be required to have Elementor Pro. So for you, if you have it, as I said, just click on the logo, click on the theme builder, and then you can click on archive. So as you can see, it's locked for me right here, so I'll not be able to click it. If you do have Elementor Pro, you will be able to customize every part of your sites, including your category pages, and you'll find those category pages in their archive. So as I said, in order to do that, or in order to use them, you will have to go and click on upgrade now and upgrade your Elementor to Elementor Pro. So I guess the essential is enough, but I'm not sure. To be safe, you can get, as example, the advanced solo. You can get the essential. If it's not enough, you can upgrade and you'll not pay the full amount again. You'll just pay the $2 plus. So as an example, advanced solo will definitely have it. Essential, I'm not very sure. So once you get your plan, as an example, you'll be able to come back here. I'll just tell you the steps. You can do it manually after. So click on archive and you can choose archive or category archive if shown. And you'll be able to create a template, and the template will be controlling how category pages looks. And then, of course, inside the Elementor editor, you will be designing the category layout. So it will be as I am like in this page of Elementor. Like will be editing right away that category pages. I'll be able to add element like archive title, archive post widgets, text or hidden sections, sidebar, which will be optional if you want to. And just an important note, make sure to do not use normal post widgets. Use archive specific widgets or content won't load dynamically for you. So once you finish, of course, you would like to style it properly. You can change the font and color, adjust spacing, control like the number of posts per row, customize feature image size, and it's best practices basically for clear post titles, for visible features images, and for readable spacing or simple layout. So category pages are for browsing, not heavily designed. So make sure not to design it too much. It will make it like annoying. So yeah, and finally, once you're done, you can just go and click on publish. Of course, you can preview how does it look like. Of course, this is not a category page, as I told you. So once you like it, you can edit it more if you didn't like it yet. And if you like it, you can just go and publish it right away and you should be good to go. As you can see, it should be published. You can always save as templates if you want to. If you don't want to keep making the same changes to other pages, and you will be able to do it. And as we said, to access all pro widgets, you will need to upgrade this now anyway. So some of the archive like widgets that needs to be added to the category page so it can load correctly will be included in the pro widgets. So for dynamically uploads, you will require that. So yeah, I guess that should be it for you. You'll have just to preview your tests once you finish it. So of course, you can set also the display conditions like, I don't know, choose all archive or specific categories. You can apply it to all blog like categories or apply it only on the news categories. So it will actually depend on what you want to do exactly, on which category pages, or do you want to like apply it only in some news or all the blogs or whatever you want. If you skip, of course, this, nothing will changes on your site. So as I said, once you finish, you'd like to test it. So go to preview and test everything. Like test this properly. Open a category page in a new tab, check desktop and mobile, click posts, check the pagination. If something looks wrong, check the widget type, check the display condition, and clear cache if needed. So once you finish, publish it, and you should be good to go after that. And yeah, to summarize everything, I'm just going to tell you like some beginner mistakes that people does, is basically trying to edit category pages like a normal pages, like, oh, go in here, click on that page and edit it like it's normal. No, that's not how you edit a category page. Or maybe not using Elementor Pro, because you cannot access those pages to edit them using Elementor. I'm talking about Elementor exclusively. Or maybe you use the wrong widgets. It will not load dynamically. Or maybe forget the display conditions. So templates control archives, not pages. And I guess that should be it for me in this video. I hope you like it. Thank you for watching and goodbye.